National Speed. After dark.
People have cut this rain tray out, and the steering rack's time. All right, don't need that. My name's Alex Elmore. I'm the lead tech at the Wilmington shop for National Speed, and I've been here a year and a half. And around the shop, they call me Grandmaster Trash. Oh, I had a good answer for that earlier, and I can't remember what it is. Well, I recently graduated from Master Chief Trash. Pretty good at stuffing where it doesn't belong. I was the lead engine tech at Ford for 4 years, and I also worked for an independent shop in upstate New York, performing various repairs and working on a few track cars, doing track prep, mostly Porsches and BMWs. I have a B5 S4. I've had it only about 2 years. I picked it up just on a whim when my daily driver got smashed by a drunk driver. It was originally a twin turbo V6, trying to swap this 2.8 liter VR6 into it from GTI. The reason I wanted to go with the VR6 is I don't particularly enjoy myself, and this is a really challenging swap. So it's supposed to sit on the engine mount at a 15-degree angle, and right now it's sitting there at about a 10-degree angle, which is raising the passenger side of the engine up about 3/8 of an inch. So I ended up CAD designing an entirely new engine mount, and this will actually should be easier to weld together, so that should definitely simplify the mount and make a lot more room for other stuff, because I'm trying to put 80mm turbo in here, and I'm going to need all the space I can get, considering I'm also trying to remote mount my radiator because I want to stuff a 6-inch intercooler on this.
Alex, I know, would have used a hammer, not CAD.
Yeah, that's fair. We haven't reached stage hammer yet. We're getting pretty close. I actually just started making this on the engine stand. It's actually not even, it's not close enough for what I need. It needs to drop down to the frame rail a little bit closer, because otherwise, yeah, hood clearance. But I guess if you don't have a hood, you don't have to really worry about clearance.
Stonks.
Yep.
Cut a giant hole in the hood.
Well, you can see where I started smashing it out. So there was a hammer involved at one point.
Yeah.
You can't even run a hood latch in the factory position. This is what's considered the factory position. So if you put the radiator in here in its factory location, you can see that the engine is right on top of the radiator. I've actually designed mounts to move the engine back 1.5 inches, which would free up the space for the factory hood latch to be reused. There's a lot of different ways it can be handled. I've considered doing a half tube chassis on the front end so I can make more room for mounting the turbo further away from the engine, or side mounting radiators. There's just a lot of guess and check that goes into stuff like this. Sometimes you start making cuts and there's no going back.